Hello Aquarius, welcome. Check out the full scene. We got some art on the walls, new setup, full face for you. I hope that you are doing really well. I'm happy that you're here. This is your reading for the next 7 days. I just came out of your meditation and it was super lovely. We were in like a field with really tall grass and letting it just tickle our fingers as we walk by. Playing in this meadow, hardly any trees, amber light. It was beautiful. And I could see the ripples too in this lake pond from the breeze. So very calm energy. I love it. Nicely done, Aquarius. Shuffling from the Crystal Ally Oracle to begin the reading, and then we'll use the tarot. Next 7 days for Aquarius. Here we go. Can I please see the overview for Aquarius? Next 7 days, please, for Aquarius. What do they need to know? What are they working through? Show me. Still in that pond, on that grassy meadow. Messages, overview for Aquarius, please. Inner child. Inner child. With wholeness in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So a little bit of struggle of bringing together what was in the past to what is current and what will be in the future. Some unresolved ideas, maybe. Right? Like, of course, they're emotions, but the emotions are not yours as you hold them in an adult form. The emotions are attached to the mindset of an inner child. So at this point, they're just an idea. And they can easily be shifted once you get the totality in terms of perspective on a situation. So wholeness is really at question. Interesting. Inspirational, really. I think we'll use this deck. It can be transformative for you. A leveling up. It can be really emotional. Like waterworks. It can be relief, like forgiveness. It can be clarity in terms of lifting a level of anxiety so that maybe you can live with a peace and find purpose. And be free to express yourself in ways that you hadn't because you were so burdened with the anxiety of unresolved issues. One more time for Aquarius, please. Can I please see messages for Aquarius for the next 7 days? Messages for Aquarius for the next 7 days. King of Wands on the table. Fire energy. Could be dealing with Sag. Could have Sagittarius in your chart. Could be trying to take on that Sagittarius role of leading. It's sideways, so it's potential. King of Wands is also kind of forceful. It's fire in a masculine form. Fire is pretty much always masculine, but there's a Queen of Wands in this death, so I have to say that. So wanting to take charge, wanting to bulldoze, right? Like wildfire. But the inner child doesn't, I don't know that this is the kind of mode required when dealing with an inner child. So let's see more. It's also sideways, so it's not definite. Can I please see messages for this week for Aquarius, please? Messages this week for Aquarius. Spirit, please help me guide them. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. The star. You showed up for me in the reading. Can you see that? There you are. It's hard with the light. The star to the Chariot. Cancer's on the table. To the Seven of Swords in reverse. So, King of Wands hangs over all of this. You want to take lead on a life that you dreamed of, a dream come true. You want to be able to be whole, to be healed. You want to be able to spread yourself around freely. You don't want to hold on, hang on to anything. You don't want to have any hang-ups. This reading is about wholeness, and in the center of your reading is the Chariot. And the Chariot is a card of acceptance. There are three elements, three characters in this card: the driver, the white horse, and the dark horse. The driver, his only ambition is to get this chariot to stay in flight as it reaches its highest virtues. That's where the chariot goes. These are winged horses, but they go in different directions. And you have to harmonize this duality within you, these opposing forces, these opposite ideas, these different perspectives, different dispositions. You know, the dark horse has not a care in the world for like the whole context that he exists in. He doesn't want to pull the chariot. He doesn't care about any of these virtues. He's like really like brute, the immediate satisfaction of the corporal sense of like just lust and really animalistic in that way, wild. And the white horse is like so pure and divine that it's connected to its own sense of divinity, that it doesn't even need reins. It knows where it's going through an inner compass, but it doesn't have the pace that the black horse or the dark horse has. And so the chariot has to, or the driver of the chariot has to bring everyone together and get them enthusiastic and move on the same goal. To accept each other, to accept the other one, and to cooperate and to coexist. Because you're done with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is the last card in reverse. You're done. You're done with overthinking any situation. You're done with backstabbers. You're done with lies. You're done with people talking shit behind your back. You're done with you talking shit behind people's back. You're done having blood on your hands from carrying all these swords. You're just done. You're tired. King of Wands. You're tired. King of Wands wants to take control of the situation. Fool at the bottom of the deck. Let's keep going. I'm going to ask about the star. First card is inner healing. Underlying is wholeness. The star. First card is inner child. Underlying is wholeness. And the star is healing. So let's learn what you're trying to heal. What there is to heal. What's the star represent here? Please, for Aquarius, what's the star represent? Thank you. Star is the Six of Wands to the Six of Pentacles. Oh my God, beautiful. This is harmonizing your sense of victory, your sense of valor, your sense of recognition, people praising you with feeling like you're also, with feeling that you are either destitute or without, or feel shame in any way, feel like something about you is out of balance, in the backdrop, not seen all the time. These are so completely opposite. But it has to do with confidence. At the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles, confidence. So when I ask what's the healing about? The Six of Wands is the most ego-based, victorious card. Someone comes back, there's a wreath on his wand, he rides through a parade, everyone praises him. The Six of Pentacles, if it was upright, is a generous man who is wealthy, who gives crumbs of bread to two beggars. He gives to them in what is kind of an unfair way, because the man who has the clothes that are most ripped gets less pentacles, which suggests that this generosity is actually with conditions and preconceived notions about, if I help the one who's already helping himself, then maybe there'll be a return on my investment. So it's not really for the sake of just giving and being generous. But actually, what I'm feeling is that this is a message of, I'm only going to live for myself. The healing for you is to stop putting other people before you. To stop donating as if you are a charity. And to instead also let people praise you and let people not give you crumbs of bread, but you understand, let them shine on you. The inner child, as this relates, I mean, the inner child would either have been a people pleaser, right? Had turned you into a people pleaser because of a lack of confidence, which is why the Nine of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. I'm also getting a sense that there's like this concept of poor and rich here. After the Nine of Pentacles is the Four of Pentacles, holding on, being miserly with material goods. And just hear me out for a second. We all come from a family, a household, and we all have had different moments in that household where we didn't always understand the money that our family had or didn't have, right? But we can certainly tell you stories of when choices were made for certain kinds of food that you ate, what you did, how your gifts compared to other people. So you got like a slight sense of whether you were middle class, poor, or wealthy, even if you didn't have a full understanding of money. And of course, this is a more modern issue that becomes very excitable and very problematic through social media and stuff like that. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if an inner child or a child goes through life kind of in a sort of a poverty mode, then it could take some unlearning, some deconditioning to not live like a poor person anymore. Vice versa. The inner child who maybe didn't want or didn't need to ask for anything because it was always handed to him or her, now has to reckon with the fact that no one's there, it's only them. And this can go either way, right? Because your confidence is affected, not necessarily in very different ways, but at different stages, and demanding different aspects of your emotional intelligence and evolution, where you're at. Personal development stuff here as we talk about inner child, wholeness, and confidence. The King of Wands is sitting at the top of my table sideways. Are you going to come into a place of power? Are you going to be a leader? Because the Chariot, the center of your reading, is a leader. That is a leader. So what are you trying to lead? Who are you trying to lead? Show me the Six of Wands. it's victory, whatever it is. I'm not sure I get a full sense. It could just be personal, internal work, right? Because we've been talking about that, inner child and wholeness. You want movement. You want to get out of this low vibrational Seven of Swords bullshit. You want to be healed. You want to be victorious. And you don't want to have to calculate what you give, what you get, beggars in the street, or a rich man with a robe on. You don't want to have to think about that. You want to be whole. And you want to make a move. Okay. Weird message. Can I see something? Show me something. Let's see, what are we gonna ask? Where's the Chariot go? What's the next step here? Can I see, please, for Aquarius, where's the Chariot go? What's the next step? Next step for the Chariot. Perfect. The bottom of the deck, the Magician. What's the next step for the Chariot? I got two cards. First one, 5 of Cups in reverse. You're telling me I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to look all around at what's available to me, and I'm not going to cry over spilled milk because I know I still have 2 cups that I can drink from and I can offer. And I can do something with those 2 cups. In fact, I'll turn those 2 cups into some more cups. Okay. Followed by the 2 of Wands. And then I'll take action. And then I'll know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm going. And once I'm in that Wands, I got the King of Wands and the 6 of Wands available to me. You just give me some time. I'm still in my star, making my Chariot go. I got a dark horse and a white horse. They're fucking shit up, but I'm getting them in line. Okay. Queen of the Moon Oracle to close it with some advice, please. One more for Aquarius, please. Thank you. What does Aquarius need to know for advice? Advice for Aquarius, next 7 days. Show me. Advice for Aquarius, next 7 days. Come on. This is like... It was protection. I won't forget it. It was protection. That's the one. Advice. Boundaries. Boundaries. And why? Because you have the 7 of Swords here. And why? Maybe the inner child in you. Maybe as it relates to where you're at now. And the wholeness that you seek. You've got some unhealthy boundaries. You got to reinstate some lines. You got to put some new paint down. Don't build the wall, but definitely stand in your power. Wow, Aquarius. Big, big news here, huh? Life work. That's what that is. That is life work. That's peace work on earth. The layperson's peace work. When we work towards wholeness, we work towards love for everyone. Peace for everyone. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, and please subscribe. Ciao.